and welcome. You're listening to the 100th episode of the Replay podcast. It's a bittersweet today, as it's also our last episode. That means that we got an opportunity to put together a very special final show for us, so stay tuned for the entire thing. That's right now. I'm one of your hosts, Joel Rinky. I'm also joined by Jordan Sellers.
Hello.
Mitch Drake.
Not used to this.
And Adam Seckley.
Howdy.
There's the howdy. The ever final last howdy. So how we been, guys?
Yeah, not too bad,
It's been like 3-4 months since our 99.5 episode.
Yeah.
It's a bit too long.
Bit too long.
Yep.
You know.
So yeah, if you like to hear on this entire thing, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/replayau, or even head over to our iTunes to catch up on our last 100 episodes of our out-of-date gaming news. But the banter is always worth it. I remember we're looking back on our last E3, the tally from whoever the winner was. Jordan was the winner. But looking over the things, it was... I know I wrote down a lot of questionable points.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
Jordan
stuff.
Got them.
Do we want to... Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, that's the current E3 standing. We'll get into that a lot shortly. But before then, coming off the show...
Is there a mouse there?
Is there?
Did you screenshot that?
Hey, man.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Before we get into all that, what have we been playing the past, I don't know, what's it been, 3 months, 4 months?
3 months?
Yeah. Jeez, a lot. You know,
Let's
it's a
start
lot.
with-
It's a big chunk of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big chunk of time.
Probably the biggest thing for me, I picked up Astral Chain for
Yes,
Switch.
I've
Okay.
been playing that too. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, so good. And Gears of War 5, probably the two most recent things.
Do you enjoy Gears of War 5?
I do.
Because remember the Let's Play that you used to did.
Yes.
You didn't really enjoy the Gears of War 5
Gears
at
of,
all.
Gears of War 4.
Gears of War 4 at
Gears
all.
of War-
Did they at least continue the story properly? Like,
Yes,
I
they
remember
have.
The
They have. And
cliffhanger was just
the
awful.
story. Yeah, the story is a lot stronger this time around, but they've really introduced some aspects of the game that I don't think need to be there. Like
Okay.
the whole open world thing.
It's
Like
open world.
well,
I've completely
no,
been in the
it's
dark.
not. It's like semi-open world. You know, you're going on a mission, and you know you're in this. It's called I forgot what it is, but it's like this big ski thing. So you ride on the back
Like
of
a
like
snowmobile?
you're like on a snowboard, and in front is like this big carriage, and then you got this big like parachute, kind of like a boat sail thing, and you just ride that around in the desert and the snow and whatever. But
Okay,
you
okay.
do
So
that.
it gave you the option of open world, but it doesn't really need to be open world.
Yeah, I just think they should have stuck with linear. I just think it just grinds the game to a halt when you
Yep.
have to do that stuff. Like, there's some side missions and stuff, but they don't add much to the
Yeah.
story for me anyway.
Mitch?
Me. So much. The Switch has become my powerhouse. I've played and finished Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Okay.
Played and finished Fire Emblem Three Houses. Picked up Astral Chain. And while playing Astral Chain, picked up Untitled Goose Game. And I've now finished that 3 times.
I really want to pick that up. It
It's-
looks like such a weird aspect of a
It's
game.
stunning.
Yeah.
And because we've got the Switch hooked up in studio, we can probably get you to play it a little bit later.
Please do. Like, how does it compare, the Goose Game, on Jordan's triangle scale of
I forgot about the triangle.
rating?
Oh,
It was gameplay, it was looks, and it was price, right?
Yes.
It was the
so
fun
What
factor,
graphics?
graphics,
graphics,
price, enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cheap. Well, not really cheap. It could be cheaper because it's only really
You
2
can't
hours.
pick all 3 points.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
to pick 2.
So I would say it's too expensive for how much playtime it is.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of depth there. It's more like a sandbox. So I would say looks and fun.
But the price is bad.
Price could be lower.
Because
But
it's so short.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
goes on the $1 1 hour scenario.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's $20 and I've spent 4 hours in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and you've played through it 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's a short game.
Yeah.
I myself, with games, Borderlands 3 came out recently.
Yes, I saw that. I was desperately, because I bought everyone mugs for the occasion today.
Yep.
I was trying to find a Borderlands mug and couldn't. I was so mad. I went up and asked the EB people as well, because you know how they got all the Borderlands masks? I
Yep.
wanted to find out if I could buy one of those, and you can't.
They're just for looks.
They're just for looks.
Okay.
Right.
Borderlands 3 is good. It's a great game. I finished it, I don't know, it's probably a couple of days. It's how quick I finished
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Did you take a day off for it?
No, I didn't. No, I went to work and I finished it like...
You
It
just
was,
didn't
it was
sleep.
on the weekend, it was on the Friday, because you had
okay.
the afternoon, then you had the
Yep,
weekend,
yep,
and
yep.
so on and so forth. But it still has that whole stigma because it's on Epic Games.
I'm
a lot of people don't
boycotting
want
it
to buy
for
it.
that reason. I've got
Yeah.
it all on Steam. I don't want to have the first 3 games on Steam and then buy Borderlands 3 on Epic.
Yeah.
I'm just
It'll
gonna
come
wait.
over eventually,
Yeah.
won't it?
It will. I think
yeah.
maybe in 6 months it'll come over
Yeah,
to Steam.
there's a small embargo, but I'm just gonna wait. Like, I'm not too stressed.
Yeah.
Plus, that's where all my friends are. I don't
Yeah.
have Epic. Like, I don't play Fortnite, so I don't have any friends on there.
Oh,
Sure.
you're missing out, bitch. You're really missing out on Fortnite. They got a Batman thing out at the moment. Actually, looks pretty cool. You can play as Batman in Fortnite.
Great. Yeah.
I'm not going to play it, but it looks cool. Yeah.
Besides that, it's been GTRP, like the role-playing game.
Still going with that.
I am, of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get enough. It's just
Yeah.
it's just an interesting dynamic of a game.
Yeah.
Do you still? This isn't the same one from where you were hosting a radio show within the game?
No, that's I don't even remember that. That was like Gary's mod.
Yeah.
Well long ago. This is Grand Theft Auto now. So that's me, Adam.
Oh wow, last couple months.
League of Legends.
I'm gonna say yeah, so League of Legends.
TFT.
But
Yeah, most importantly.
now a different type of League of Legends,
Oh,
Teamfight
yeah.
Tactics. So
Yeah,
right
yeah.
game, new game.
The auto chess.
Auto chess, basically. It's really good. And they're doing like updates every week, so they're
Yep.
keeping it fresh. There's a lot of hype behind it at the start. Sort of died off now, as all things would. But it's really fun. It's like chill, and you don't have to have super good internet to play it,
Yeah.
which is good for like streaming if you
Yeah,
live
because
in-
you've done streaming
did,
as your
yeah.
final BCA kind of thing.
Yeah,
haven't you?
so I did 10 weeks for that. So obviously I could actually do that. Whereas I tried League of Legends and I was getting like over 100 ping, and that's just unplayable.
It's not
Yeah.
quite
Right.
worth it,
Whereas
yeah.
TFT is not too bad because it's turn-based stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good. But just mainly just those two.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So, yeah, it has been a while since our last episode, and that was when we did the whole E3 predictions. We made
Yep.
our big E3, and it's kind of old news now, but we can't leave people hanging.
Yeah.
But they didn't know who won.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah,
know
exactly.
who won. So,
Of course, Jordan says that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important that they know who won. So yeah, on the screen on the back here, we'll probably bring it up shortly. But yeah, you can see our final tallies for this year's E3.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, so Microsoft, we all scored pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
we all got something.
We went through it before the show. I think it was something like Joel predicted the incorrect date of
Cyberpunk 2077.
Adam had like he said that there was going to be a Forza game when there wasn't.
Yeah.
I got everything right. And Joel,
But yours was like so cheap, wasn't it? Yours was just like a simple one word.
no, I said that there would be a new Xbox console released and it would not be called Xbox 2.
That's such a
Like a low blow,
disappointing-
like
low
a-
blow.
yeah.
Yeah, but we
It
didn't even
won't
know
be
there was going to be
Xbox
another
2.
console. And they've got Project Scarlet out. That's really cool. I think the only other one where we got everything was Nintendo, and it was just because Joel and I had incorrect dates. Or
Yeah, then Adam had just like new Smash Bros character.
yeah, we
Yeah.
probably
You
You should have
have done that too.
specified what character.
That was a low blow. That,
That
was
was
my
also
low
low
blow. Yeah. Hey, I needed the
But
points.
as we can see, Jordan is the winner yet again
Yes.
for another E3.
Yep.
His
Yep.
predictions are just too good.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what kind of talent I have there. Just able to
If,
see the
if you can
future.
hear it, our director Nick is actually losing his mind.
Yeah,
backstage.
and it's just
Something's going on.
yeah. We
Oh,
should have put
dear.
a microphone back there.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, well done, Jordan. Yet again,
Thank
I was
you.
last. I've always been last every
I
single
didn't
time.
come last. That's all I care about. I
Yeah,
didn't.
exactly. You've done well. You've
Yeah.
done well.
All right, so out of the old news now, into the new. Call of Duty's latest installment is plagued with yet another controversy. With the release of the latest story trailer, Activision revealed that Spec Ops Survival Mode won't be available on any platforms aside from PlayStation until October 1, 2020.
Yep.
That is such a long time.
It is a long
That's
time.
a big exclusive they've got going for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a little fine print printed on the end of the trailer there, like hoping to go unnoticed.
Yeah.
I think, and fans definitely noticed.
Oh, they did.
So
Yeah.
even when Sony decides to boycott E3, they can still come in and just wreck news completely.
Yeah. So those familiar with Call of Duty, I guess, release cycle, it's pretty much yearly at this point.
Correct.
So October 1 next year, this game comes out October 25. So it's safe to say by October 1 next year, we're going to be at least in a very close hype stage for the next
Yeah.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
No, like hardly anyone's gonna be playing the old one.
Yeah.
It's like a FIFA game. Like no one plays, like FIFA 17. Like yeah.
It's a big surprising moment because it's more or less why would they pay for an exclusive if it wasn't going to do well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has got to be something that has to be big.
Yeah.
So this survival mode is going to be well and large. But like you said, people are not happy with this exclusivity
Yeah.
Xbox and PC can't get it, like you said.
Yeah.
The next Call of Duty is going to come out before this one little small game mode is going to come out before anyone can try it.
Yeah.
I read a comment and it was about how come they expect us to pay the same amount as the PlayStation people? We're not getting a mode. We're not getting the full game. So why should we still pay, the $60?
Yep, I
It
get
should
that
be,
completely.
45, 50.
Yeah.
Because you're not paying for everything.
Yeah.
It goes back to the whole thing where they're locking behind content but still releasing it as a full game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're expected
DLC is
to-
no longer an addition. It is the rest of a product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're just hiding it all behind the full game. You just have
Yeah.
to expect to buy
Gotta
half
mute
of
your
what it is.
phones.
Hey, wouldn't it be an episode without Mitch's phone going off?
I thought that was mine. I'm like, it was not mine.
Joel, as our resident COD fan,
The one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Is
only
this-
one.
I just assumed you'll be buying this on PS4 anyway.
PS4, no.
You're
No.
not?
For
You're
most
PC,
games,
aren't you?
I've moved on
Yeah.
to PC now.
Right, okay.
I've got a decent computer. I've
Yep.
got the dual monitors. I've got the setup.
Oh, okay.
I've got it looking good.
Yep.
So it's every game I buy now is now on PC. Like I was going to buy Borderlands on PS4
Yep.
because I was kind of in that whole spot with the whole Epic Games. But I thought I'll just get it on PC. I really don't care. It's a good game.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll be getting Call of Duty.
Yeah.
The survival mode, I love survival modes like the PvE style games.
Yeah, okay.
I know League of Legends did it one time or a couple times, and it's
Yeah.
always probably the best part of the entire game mode. I just love PvE.
Yep.
So I'm kind of disappointed that it's not coming out for an entire year, but from the gameplay I've seen with multiplayer, it looks really good. And
It's-
that's the whole point of Call of Duty
Yeah.
is multiplayer.
It's definitely got me back interested in Call of Duty again. I'm like, that looks like the good old days. You know what I
See,
mean?
I'm
Yep.
holding out for the
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection on PC.
Yeah, see, I'm waiting for that.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
against hope that the multiplayer on that gets as popular as Reach was, so you can get back to the proper good old days from my perspective, which was Halo Reach and Halo.
When's the release
Yeah.
date of that?
I
Have they
don't know.
specified it, or is it still like to be continued?
I'll check on that really
I'm,
quickly.
I'm
And
fairly
it's-
certain they haven't said anything.
And it's also staggered as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but
Because
you
when they
start with
originally released
Reach.
something at the end of 2019, like that's the first
Possibly,
mark.
yeah.
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 Yes, I'm just going to quickly look it up while we're...
So,
check out.
yeah, fans obviously haven't taken this very lightly.
No.
Some people have actually gone to the extreme of cancelling their pre-order.
Everyone's
like
saying
that's an extreme. Like,
Well, I think it's like, to me, it's
I mean,
a bit
the extreme would be going to like the offices and demanding that they make something decent. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it goes with the whole thing with what Adam kept on saying. Is you have the whales.
Yeah.
So you have these people, as much as people are going to say, oh, I'm going to cancel my pre-order,
It's not enough.
it's not enough.
Yeah.
Like with the subreddit, with 100,000 people that's on that subreddit, they're going to all pre-order, like cancel it. That's just 100,000 of what, 5 million people who are going to buy the
oh
game
yeah,
anyways?
Call of Duty, Forza,
Yeah.
FIFA, all of these games that people buy, and that's the only 6 games they own for their Xbox.
Yeah.
They're still going to get it. They won't know about this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, it just goes over everyone's head. The whole thing. In tied with this is their new, well, not new, it's the continue with the loot box system. That they're all, everything's locked behind a microtransaction paywall.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't the guns quite loot boxy in this
Yes,
one?
they've-
Similar to Battlefield 1?
It's all rumored, but they haven't really denied it. But is that weapons? There's certain weapons that are locked behind paywalls and the
Yeah.
microtransactions, and the whole loot boxes that you have to spend like hundreds of dollars just to try and get this one gun,
Yep.
which is a stupid market.
Yeah.
They should keep it behind like cosmetics and stuff, constantly like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm currently of the belief that anyone who has cancelled the pre-order might be a little bit simple.
What did you actually write down there? Please say what you wrote.
I'm paraphrasing, okay? I'm paraphrasing. Just because I think people have missed what actually is the exclusive mode. It's Call of Duty Spec Ops Survival. I think people jumped the gun thinking it's the whole Spec Ops mode is behind this
They-
exclusive.
They've confirmed that
Yeah.
Spec Ops is coming. So you get
Yeah.
single player, you get Spec Ops, you get
Yep.
multiplayer. It's just that one game mode is locked behind PlayStation.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember that this is the year of like hating developers and like publishers. Like
Yeah.
it's trendy to
Why
be like,
this year
Yeah.
specifically?
Well, just like I feel like it's getting worse and worse.
Oh, yeah, it is getting worse because people are
Yeah.
expecting a decent product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're getting away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone's hitting this point. So you've got EA who's up there.
Yeah.
Who's else up there?
Oh, I guess the Pokemon Bring Back National Dex issue.
Yeah.
That's generating a lot of hate. But
Yeah.
But now
it's-
hitting their mark is Activision. Because
Yeah.
it's not so much Infinity Ward's fault that they have this exclusivity, they have
No,
the
yeah.
locked microtransactions with loot boxes.
No.
It's Activision.
Yeah.
The developers don't get a say. It's the publishers that have to
Yeah.
really push it out.
Yeah, yeah. The narrative director, Taylor Kurosaki, replied to Twitter with someone who asked why, like, why can't we do this? And he said, you can play Spec Ops in every new bit of content we drop day one. The only timed exclusivity is survival, which is only a sliver of what is actually in the game.
It's hard to say a timed exclusivity when it's a year out.
Yeah.
That's not so much a timed exclusivity. A timed thing would be a day or a month.
Is this like a game mode where it's like King of the Hill or something like that, or is it closer to
I'm not sure.
a whole series of like little stories or whatever?
I assume if it's survival, it would just be like heaps of
Just
NPCs.
endless horde until you
it's
die.
just horde
It
mode.
has to be something big, otherwise they wouldn't have bought that exclusivity.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have picked something else.
Yeah.
So
like
it has to be
multiplayer.
Well, that's
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking, because I was like, survival mode, I'd never really play them in games anyway. I'm like, so is that enough for me to sway whether or not I buy this on Xbox or PlayStation? Not really.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it. I'll play it once and then forget about it, you know? So, yeah, I don't know if that's a big thing for you guys or not. But
But the bigger question is it coming to the BattleNet launcher? And because that's where what was it, Black Ops 4 went.
Yeah.
Are we going to get more of this stuff this way? And then wouldn't Activision utilize their own platform more than they would PlayStation?
True.
Like, is it a console exclusive, or what's the idea there?
Well, I know it's a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know what Activision's really doing, because I know recently Activision's losing the rights to, I think, Destiny 2.
Yeah, it's moving over to
Yeah,
It's going
so
to
they're
Steam,
moving
and
to
it's going to be
Steam.
free for Steam.
I had to move my account over to Steam.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, you lose
Right.
some stuff.
I did too, but you don't get like I wasn't able to because I own it somehow. I don't know how. I think I might have just got it through.
Well, there was a
Humble Bundle or
time
something,
when it was free.
yeah.
where you just
I
logged
claimed
in and
then
it
as
just
well.
became your free forever.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went to play it because I thought, oh, I feel like a Halo game. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And I went to install it, something like 96 gig.
Yeah, it's
And then
huge.
saw that I couldn't actually do anything with my account to see if it was active, and
Yeah.
then it was just a whole big thing. Anyway, basically we don't get Destiny until 10th of October.
I think it's from the 1st, I believe.
Oh, wow.
I think it's from when the expansion drops. I think expansion's the 1st of October.
When it comes free on Steam, I think I'm going to get it.
Yeah,
And
do
just
it.
do the free.
Where was
Is
free
it the
on?
whole game free, or do you still have to get all that?
No,
It'll
so
be
it's,
DLC.
it's the
Yeah.
base. It's
Yeah.
the base, and
You're
then
right, October 1st, sorry.
Yeah. So and then you have to buy just the newest expansion, which is
good.
like
$70?
Yeah, like price of a game.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. Well, this narrative director, obviously, this Twitter user kept replying to him, and they said that they're going to cancel the pre-order or not buy the game or something like that. And he said, I respect your decision. We do our best every day to give our players the best experience possible. There are decisions that are above all of our pay grades and that have to be considered. I understand your feelings, but this is much better than others I have seen. So,
So it's just like, it's not the worst thing, so shut up.
yeah.
Is that basically
kind of-
what it
yeah,
is?
kind of.
Well, I think the developers slowly saying like, "Hey, don't be angry at us. It wasn't out. Like, it was not my
Yeah,
decision.
exactly.
It's obviously
It's above our
someone-
pay
It's above it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the subtle.
So then
like,
what do we do? Like, we want to support the developers, but if the publisher's the ones making the decision, and the developers are saying it's not us, it's the publishers, not buying the game is still the same result.
Yeah. It's stuck in that loophole.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to get it. I'm supporting, because it's Infinity Ward, and like you said, it goes back to the whole Modern Warfare 2 days. It just looks like a classic game, like the back in the day.
boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Yeah.
Just
No jetpacks.
microtransactions.
Yeah, microtransactions.
Instead
That's-
of you know like getting headshots to get skins, now you buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Look this. It's got some aspects of what being a new game, but it's still.
I wonder how far the customization goes in this. Can you get like cool little country boots? You know, that, like,
I'm sure you could.
yeah.
They would have like cosmetics for every piece of it.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
cool earrings probably.
I think they originally said that it was going to be somewhat realistic with the cosmetics of your outfits,
Okay.
but then again,
So not like alien costumes.
you look at Black Ops 4, where eventually down the track they had like pink outfits and like floral of some kind, and they just looked weird.
Yeah.
It didn't look like an actual a soldier. It just looked.
It sounds like it gives you a disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're not blending
Yeah.
in. You're like this fluoro character.
Or it gives you like the triumphant moment of like, you're that good that you can wear whatever you like,
Yeah.
and I can still beat you type of thing.
Just quick shotting people for days.
Yeah. Yeah. So, obviously, I don't think this applies to you, Joel, but is having a mode like this for you guys exclusive for PS4 enough to make you not want to buy the game?
If it was the whole of Spec Ops, then like maybe I feel like I'd buy it anyway. But since it's just like a part of Spec Ops,
Yeah.
if I still had the original like Spec Ops, then yeah, it's not too much of a problem for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about Mitch.
I was never interested.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Call of Duty.
Would you? How much would it have to come down to for you to buy it?
Probably have a decent multiplayer, no microtransactions,
Yeah.
with map packs again.
Oh, so you wouldn't even buy it if it was like $10 how it is now?
No.
Oh, okay.
If it was free how it is now, I wouldn't get it.
So what you're saying is pretty much it's just the microtransactions that is really bogging it down.
Yeah, because I don't want to go in and feel like, oh, how do I get this gun? Oh, I've got to pay $4 for it.
Credit
Like
card
that.
out.
That's what kills me in CS:GO. Like I like the idea of CS:GO, love the gameplay, but even the fact that the cosmetics are $4 or like $3,
Yeah.
something like that. Just I want it to look not terrible, so I've got to pay money for that.
Yep.
And I don't know. I like the idea of cosmetics also being a representation of achievement.
Yeah.
And that comes from me from playing all these Nintendo games lately, where mobile versions excluded, there is almost no microtransactions, and you end up having skins being unlockable rather than a purchasable, and then DLC being more content.
Like Breath of the Wild is a great example.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish it was back in those days, because that's what Call of Duty was, where it's you unlock skins by getting headshots or doing challenges and things
Yeah.
like that, and it's just
Like
that's
emblems.
the achievement.
Emblems, titles, like doing all these
Exactly.
cool things. Yeah.
But to get all that stuff and it looks good on guns, it's just you go through paywalls.
And I understand that the industry, the price of a video game is a weird thing where it's not really changed through time. Like what's now worth $100 to us, Mario on the Super Nintendo would have been worth the same amount of money, and the amount of growth from there to now, like it should be worth 150. And to be perfectly honest, I'd pay $150 if it meant no microtransactions and a decent game.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. It's just the industry doesn't seem to want to follow that guide.
I guess if it's cheaper for everyone, they stayed at 100, and then they just had those couple of millions of
Again,
whales.
Nintendo is doing fine not doing that.
Yeah. But I guess they just want to go, just feed off the whales.
But again, it's the publishers that just constantly want to make more and more money.
Yeah.
But they can just half the content in the game and just release it as DLC or the transactions. And it's just
Well, a good example of this would have been, to use our set, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
Did you end up playing the small story pieces?
I did, but I only played like maybe the first one or two because it was so delayed.
Yeah.
But like,
Did it feel like it was cut content from the game?
no, it was definitely extra. That
Good.
was
Well,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
And that was free too.
Yeah.
There was also like the DLC, but again, that was like it was the whole complete story, and then this was just a cool side quest adventure. So that didn't feel cut out.
And that's what the industry needs more of, because I don't
Yeah.
recall any microtransactions in that game.
So it was only cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing like paid to win basically.
Yeah, but if they have the cosmetic stuff that you purchase and the cosmetic stuff you unlock,
Yeah.
having both is good.
Yeah, we did
because-
have both, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Thank you,
in Odyssey, you could actually earn everything you could in the that you could buy with money.
Yeah.
So you could earn both, or you could do it with money.
Yeah.
So at least you had the option to get the cool stuff. You just had to play more.
Yeah, which is if the game's good, playing it isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Going back to the survival mode, went off a weird tangent there. No.
You're acting
So-
like I've never seen this before.
yeah. Do you think, like I've said, I won't play it. Do you think survival mode is something that's even widely played by people?
To the point where I don't know what it is. Like,
Yeah.
if it's horde mode, no.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
again,
what I'm assuming
Fortnite,
it is.
that's what survival mode is.
Yeah.
It's just with other people instead of AI.
Yeah.
Just play that if you're really keen on it. It's basically the same thing. Just
Yeah.
Call of Duty skinned.
Spec Ops was like that weird sort of. It was like somewhere like you had to defend some parts, but they were almost like mini missions.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like with a mate.
I mean,
It was
that's what
weird.
Spec Ops is,
Yeah.
and that's what you still get on the release date.
Yeah.
This one's just
So
no one's
that's not
seen it
changed.
before.
Survival
Yeah.
must just mean the mission keeps going or something.
I
You,
think
you
it's
play
gonna
it
be
to
like-
a point, and then at the end of the level, it's just an endless horde or something.
And then the
I-
enemies just get harder.
They
and
did that
harder.
originally on, I think, in Modern Warfare 3, where it's pretty much that.
Yeah.
You and a couple mates just survived until hordes of waves, and then you get more kill streaks and stronger enemies, and just keeps going and going. That's what I think survival mode will be,
yeah.
but no one knows yet. It's just
Yeah.
a locked exclusivity, and no one
Yeah.
knows what it is.
I did enjoy that Modern Warfare 3 though. That
Yeah.
was it was like you get tilted in multiplayer. You just go a couple of rounds of that, and
Yeah.
then you go back to multiplayer. Like a good
Yeah.
sort of like just like half an hour break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the other thing too is the survival mode is obviously exclusive to PlayStation, but my understanding is Modern Warfare itself is actually crossplay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Between Sony and Xbox.
and PC.
Yeah.
It's
All
all
three.
crossplay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Sony's first crossplay?
Yes, didn't they originally do that for Rocket League or something, or was a big?
I thought that was Nintendo.
Okay,
Nintendo and Xbox did. I don't know.
Yeah, Nintendo and
PC.
Xbox definitely did.
but in a sense, yes, this is
yeah.
cross-play with all platforms.
Yeah.
Which I've seen a gameplay where, like, when they're in the lobby and you just see.
You can
Oh,
see
it shows
the
like the logo?
icons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
how intimidating if you're like the only console player and it's all just PC people.
From what
I mean, you got your aim assist, you're fine.
yeah.
From what I've seen as the comments of people saying is that someone was playing on PlayStation up against a lobby filled with PC players. And as an average Call of Duty player, he did surprisingly well against that.
Yep.
But, and again, he had the aim assist.
Yeah,
So one
that
has aim
helps.
assist, like PC just has its own control.
Do you think
Yeah.
with the introduction of crossplay, we'll start to see people investing into those Zims that we've talked about in the past,
Where you play on PC with aim assist?
Other way
yeah,
around.
no, where you plug a mouse and keyboard into your console.
Oh,
You kind of trick the system and you trick the console that you're using a controller,
Yeah.
or in fact you're using a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the same way with couldn't you plug a controller into your PC to play with other controller players?
Well, that's what I do on Destiny.
But then I know you can swap during the game controllers on the fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I think so.
Yeah.
So you could
So
literally
that's what
just like
people
plug
were
in your
doing.
controller on PC, play with other controllers, and then swap to your mouse and keyboard, just dominate.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
where's the fun in that? I don't know.
Where is the fun in that?
Yeah.
I know in Destiny that was happening, and they put a stop to it. So,
Yeah.
like, they would recognize instantly as soon as you swapped.
Okay.
But yeah, you still do get, like, aim assist if you're using your controller on PC, which I use.
I mean,
so.
that's what I'm actually excited for, is that I have a lot of mates that are on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And because I've moved to PC and I'll probably be getting a PC, I could probably party up with mates that are still on
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
and just continue playing like that. It's actually a great
I
idea.
wonder how the comm system will work.
Yeah.
So
Same with the friend
Skype
requesting
or
as well. Like,
Discord
how does one recognize PlayStation with PC and Xbox
So
and stuff?
crossplay might come across in like random matchmaking. You'd be able to join, but I don't know if you'd be able to group up because that's what happens in.
I did see one photo. One was playing on PlayStation, one was on PC. They were in the same party together. So
Okay.
they did party up.
It's probably maybe
But-
just like a COD friend list or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what's happened with Gears? Gears is crossplay as well. Gears 5 between Windows and Xbox, of course. What happens is when I got Gears, I sign in with my Microsoft account, and when I play Gears, I don't get my Steam username. I get my Microsoft username.
Yeah.
Comes up. So it's all under that kind
All
of
under that
same
umbrella.
umbrella. So it's all within the Microsoft system, I think.
I think it's the smartest thing ever. Then you've got the whole, Xbox versus PlayStation, who's the better console. Then it's just that whole market of
Yep.
the competitiveness,
Yeah.
which is great in a Call of Duty game.
Mm.
But I think it's
Yeah.
good. It's just smart they put that in.
So they're obviously using this whole survival mode as a selling point to some extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's enough for people to buy it a year later down the track when it becomes available?
If it's decently priced
Yeah.
and it's the whole game, and like a Game of the Year edition comes out, hey Xbox, you finally get the whole game.
Yeah.
By the time that survival mode comes out, Call of Duty would have gone through its 4 DLCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gone through the whole life cycle of what Call of Duty is. And the next COD is out. And then you'll see start seeing the new gameplay of the new Call of Duty in April next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more or less just locked out for all Xbox and PC players.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to...
And then the only people are going to be playing against are like 10th prestiges anyway, who are still playing the game.
I think the first game, as soon as it comes out, PlayStation's going to show it off, and people on PC and Xbox can be like, well, I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's not really a game that I want.
Yeah.
Just
So-
to go back to what Jordan was saying as well with friend lists, someone on YouTube, Brother Phone, said it pretty sure it's like Fortnite, where you've got a friends list that's exclusive to friends list and a matchmaking thing that's exclusive to Call of Duty. So you have Call of Duty friends and a Call of Duty username,
Yep.
and you would do all your comms through there, which
Okay.
I guess makes sense.
Still cool. You can
Yeah.
crossplay between all that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely interested in the new COD, but this isn't enough to turn me away from it. I don't know if I'll buy it straight away. I might wait a while
Just
for
see
it to
who's
drop a
playing
little
it.
bit
Yeah,
or something
I
like
get
that.
that.
People are going to boycott and cancel their pre-orders, but
Yeah.
nothing's going to change. It's still going
No.
to get the same price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going to buy it, regardless. Like, it's a
Yeah.
Call of Duty game. I'm just one of those people.
I haven't played one in a while. I might wait like a week.
It looks like the classic Modern Warfare 2
Yeah.
style
I
style.
might pick it up. I might.
Yep.
We'll see. And I can play with Joel. I haven't played a
Yeah.
game with Joel in
Yeah,
ages.
no, yeah,
No.
exactly.
Moving on to from like something that is quite classic. I did want to share some news that I've come across today. Well, not today, this week. The National Film and Sound Archive of Australia has started archiving video games as if they are art.
As if they're art.
So they're keeping a physical record of all of the sounds, concept art, code, as well as again, music is
Yeah.
something that's really big in the conservation area, and they've added 8 games, and one of them is something that I've been playing, and I think you've all played Hollow Knight, haven't you?
I,
No?
No, I haven't.
I've seen of
I
it,
think
but I
I
haven't
own
played
it, but it's just sitting there on Steam.
I have played a game on that list, but not that one.
Oh, which one have you played? LA Noire?
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
also played that.
So the list that's come out has been The Hobbit by Beam Software in 1982, Halloween Harry by Interactive Binary Illustrations in 1985, Shadowrun in 1993, LA Noire by Team Bondi in 2011, Sumbergrad by Uppercut Games 2015, Hollow Knight, Team Cherry 2017, Florence by Mountains in 2018, and Esper 1 VR Operative by Digital Load in 2019.
What was the game you said by Uppercut Games in 2015?
Uppercut is Submerged.
I had to go back to that
It
again.
looks so German.
Suburb mag.
Sumbergrad.
Yeah. I thought that's just submerged, is it not?
Yeah. did they say why these made the cut?
I'm not too sure. They just want to.
Seems like an odd.
I think they just
big
want to grab
releases-
across. Yeah,
Big releases by Australian developers.
Yeah.
Is that what
because
the
it's
idea is?
exclusively for Australian developers and Australian publishers.
Why are they picking it up now that they're only just recognizing games as more of a visual art
I'm
style?
not too sure, but I think the prevalence of indie games has really made people aware of how video games can be an art form, not just an entertainment in the way that I don't even know why it hasn't come across sooner. Like you said, it is a form of entertainment. It does take a lot of energy and time to go into it, and a lot of creativity.
Because they picked games, that one game that's in 1985, and you got one now that's in 2019.
Yeah.
Such a wide list, and
It
only
is.
picking it now.
It is really wide. Though I am really keen to check out The Hobbit on the ZX Spectrum, which I didn't even know was a thing. And if anyone has a tape of that, I'd be very keen to pick it up. That's so
I'd
cool.
actually be interested to see whoever's been running the National Film and Sound Archive of Australia, if there's been a recent management change or something. Because whoever's in there's probably some old codger like, video games, kids, video games, shoot.
Yeah,
so that really could have all it's been.
That brings up to the whole,
Yeah.
video games and the
Yeah.
whole violence.
kicking
And
them
then you got
off.
now government that's changing where it's just video games are just art. And it's great.
Yeah.
And we should
Yeah.
preserve this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it really does go against that discussion of, especially that we're seeing in the States, of violent video games being the cause of mass shooters.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course.
It's
You know.
not. It's not anything else at all. No. But yeah, it's really, really good to see this actual physical archival of things like this proving it is an art.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just something I thought was very important to share coming off of Call of Duty.
I just
Yeah.
hope it expands from that. So these are the games
it
that were
definitely
best for companies in Australia.
Yeah.
Would they branch off and just go pretty much all companies and then archive every single game within existence and just go from
I
that?
think it has to have a certain popularity to it. So, a good
Which
example.
surprises me because LA Noire is there. Like, as much as it's an Australian company, LA Noire is Rockstar.
It is Rockstar, but Team Bondi did all of it.
Okay.
So, and Team Bondi are clearly a Sydney company.
I don't know why Borderlands the pre-sequel's not there.
Well, it might be coming. It might not have been qualified
Is that-
as a art game.
True. Because that game got a lot of flack because all the voice actors were Australian. And they all sounded Australian. So, because it was an Australian company, so...
Oh, fun fact. This is a little bit of a tangent, but Gears 5 actually has Alana Pierce's voice in it from
Really?
Rooster Teeth. Yeah. She's
This
an
is a cameo.
Australian. She started on 4ZZZ doing the game show there. I forgot what it was called.
Did she really?
But yeah, and then she's obviously the reason I know because she's on Funhouse now.
Yeah.
But yeah, her voice. You walk past an extra at the start of the game, and it's her talking with someone. I was like, that's cool. But I was like, yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But yeah, so it's cool to see more of this stuff happening in Australia.
definitely.
I suppose.
I think like those really do stick out like a sore thumb, like you said.
Yeah.
Because I know that Jack Patillo and Jeff Ramsey from Rooster Teeth were in Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh, were they?
just as cameos. Of, like,
Okay, cool.
One was a shop seller.
Yeah.
That was Jack Patillo.
shop
And like you
seller.
said,
Yeah.
it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, you
It's-
just know their voice.
Yeah, and I'm
It's
like,
true.
is it because she's Australian or is it because I know her voice? I'm trying to figure out because people
It's definitely
say
Australian, because any
Yeah.
Australian voice you hear in a game. It's just like, yeah, that's definitely...
Because we're so saturated with American media. We're so
Yeah.
used to the American media being the right sound.
Yeah.
The second we hear an Australian accent, we're like, oh, what is that? What are you doing with your face?
Is that really how I talk?
Yeah.
Oh god. Any games you guys, if this was to go global, any games you say must be on this, must be archived? We
So
can't
I'm
lose
gonna
these
go.
games.
I'm gonna go with Australian developers,
Yep.
and it's a weird choice, but Avatar: The Burning Earth for the Game Boy Advance was
Okay.
actually made by Half Brick Studios, who went on to do
Right. Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to be archived because
Yeah.
that is one of the weird hidden gems of that console. Mm-hmm. It's a top-down isometric adventure game in the vein of Diablo,
Yeah.
where you're running around as Aang and beating people up. It's amazing.
Okay. I think mine for me would probably anything from CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
So the Witcher series is
Yep.
just so great of a company, and they've got great music from that.
I think once they finish that up, I think
Yeah.
it'll be a bundle that they push to one side, definitely.
We didn't finish up. I thought Witcher was all done and
I
dusted.
thought they were doing a fourth.
Really?
I mean, the
Joel
books-
just
Because that's
Joel
that's
just
the
got a whole
shock.
new
I'm
reason
all
to
go
live.
for it. Yeah.
I vaguely recall.
Because I thought
reading
Witcher was
something.
done, and then like you got CD Projekt Red with the whole Cyberpunk 2077, and that's their new game, and that's that. But
Oh, I could be incorrect. That's not. It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm definitely keen to get into The Witcher finally with Switch, because that's people around me have been telling me all about Switcher constantly. Did I say Switcher?
Yeah.
Witcher constantly. So I'm really keen to get into that finally when it comes on Switch, because that's just the best way for me to play
my
games
favorite
like that.
thing with The Witcher 3 is Gwent, the card game.
Right.
It's
Isn't
just
that-
it's so hilarious that you have to save like a kingdom of some kind, and they're like, "How about a game of Gwent?" You're like, you really to rescue someone right now. It's just you're just playing card games with some guy.
And they're like tied up in the corner. Like,
Would you? And just a thought process from here. But would you buy Gwent, the standalone version for the Switch?
Is it on the Switch? Like, or that's like if it did come to the Switch?
Yeah, if it did come to the
I
Switch,
probably would. To be honest, yeah.
Because there's not very many card games on there.
No, yeah, because I've played a bit of the Gwent game on PC, like the actual launcher,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it. I love Gwent. It's just a great card game.
yeah, okay. Cool. I think my game, it's pretty tough for me. Like, I got a couple of games where I'm like, oh, really? You know, like some of the indie games have been great. Like Firewatch, Abzu stand out to me.
Firewatch, yeah.
But if there was going to be one game that must be preserved for all of history, I think it would have to be Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah.
I was just,
Yep.
you just can't. Like, that game just did so much.
In my head,
Halo
it was
Custom Edition as well.
it was
Yes,
50-50 going to be Halo or Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Wow, you brought it up. Oh, yeah, Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, that
2?
Yeah, that should
Yeah.
be on the list as well.
Should be on the list.
Someone get on that. Yeah, is that- I guess the good thing is, internet has kind of archived a lot of these games as well.
Yeah.
When you got
Yeah.
ROMs and stuff like that, ISOs
Yeah.
might not be technically legal, but it's a good way to hold on to.
It is an
these
amazing
things.
way to
Yeah.
archive stuff, and
Yeah.
I've invested in a piece of kit that creates ROMs
Yeah.
from my owned cartridges,
Oh,
so
awesome.
I've got a backup system.
Yeah. So if something ever happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you a gamer?
I think mine, music-wise, would be the early Assassin's Creed games. The artist, I think it's Jesper KYD. If you look him up, it's the early, probably 2, Assassin's Creed 2. The music in that game will forever just be inside my head.
Yep.
He also did Borderlands.
Yeah, he's done Borderlands
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. It's just amazing, yeah. So
Cool.
for music-wise, it'd be definitely that.
Well, throughout our time here on Replay, we've produced all kinds of different content and had heaps of fun along the way. So here's a little recap of some of our finest and not so finest moments.
Oh, gosh.
See if they can roll the tape.
Yeah, let's
Roll the tape.
Yeah. Roll the tape, friend.
Now we sit here paused like a
Yeah.
froze.
We are playing Tomorrow Never Dies, James Bond's, the classic.
Yes, and I'm Mitch.
I am Jordan.
Yeah, this is 5 out of 10.
Was it something I said?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. This is
Jeez,
the
IGN.
worst one we've played so far. Okay, press. I
jeez.
don't know what shape that is.
That's circle.
Was it
I
circle?
just saw a little bit of red.
It's really annoying on these low graphics to have circle and X similar colors.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. My luck is really not in this.
No, it isn't. All right, Joel can have a special first appearance on the show, versing the winner. which looks like it's going to be me.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this. It's actually pretty
Okay, so
good.
getting the Master Sword just gave me the biggest boost I've ever seen.
Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to make ground here, Mitch. Ooh, make the turn.
Oh, this is actually really close. I don't think you understand. Oh! No! Oh!
Oh! What?
No!
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! I cannot believe this. What's an upset? Oh. I'm in shock.
Times I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
All right, we're playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Well, Jordan's playing Super Mario Brothers 3 for the NES.
Oh, you are.
Oh my lord.
Jordan's having so much fun with this. Oh.
How did you survive that? Oh. Magic wand so we can change him back.
You didn't read it like Toad.
You got it. Oh.
Please help!
Oh my god!
Oh boy!
That scared the shit out of me.
Please help Alki! Mitch can't make it on tonight's show, so filling in for him is our someone who's always listening and always ready to critique on what Jordan has to say. It's our resident fact checker, Adam Seckley.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
This is the second time you're able to speak on air.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does it feel good to actually just finally be able to say something
It feels different,
different?
but
Finally tell me to shut up.
yeah.
More or less.
God damn it, John!
less head nods of shaking no, more actually going, Jordan, you're wrong.
I can
Yes.
actually say something now. Yeah.
Ben, I probably won't need a Reno Goldberg. I just saw him, Okay, I'll recover the next one.
Alright, next verse.
Primate, meow on his... Oh man. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yep, so it's Uno Dos Prime versus the subs.
I honestly don't understand this right now.
I don't think anyone does.
Ego controls how difficult the game is for you. God.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Strike one!
Whoa. Whoa.
Boom!
Go, Joel!
Run!
Go. Oh my god. Oh,
One
it's
out.
It said
Out
safe.
one.
It
No.
said safe.
But it said out one.
Oh.
Go, bitch!
Run.
Go, bitch!
Run!
Out.
You weren't standing on the base.
That mechanic is horrible.
It is, actually. Go, baby, go!
Get it?
We're picking up!
What? I was standing on the base.
I don't understand.
Why are you running to it?
I don't know how to
I
run.
just got you both out.
I don't know how to...
He ran to the guy with the
How do you go
ball.
to one base, not two?
That is
I don't
hilarious.
understand.
Oh, I'm batting, right. We got to get at least a point.
Why am I still running?
Hold, go back, and
Oh
hold.
no! Oh, wrong button.
It won't let me go
Joel,
back.
let go of both buttons. Right trigger. Just, Jesus Christ.
Right button. Where do you want me to go? Where am I going, guys?
Oh no!
What? We got a point!
Oh,
Oh, here we
why
go.
is this still happening?
Why am I still... There we go.
No, fuck. Joel.
out? Why am I out? Why?
What is happening?
Why?
Fuck, I love baseball.
Oh,
What is this game?
God.
The biggest moment is that wasn't me. It was Mitch the entire time
Yeah.
trying to control, yelling at
Funniest
me.
I didn't realize that until I was editing it. That was solely Mitch playing in that whole sequence.
Yep.
And we had no idea. And he was yelling at Joe, run back, run back.
Right trigger, right trigger.
Oh, dude. There's so much good stuff.
Oh wow.
It only really kind of scratches the surface of some of the fun stuff that we've done over the time. But, you know, we've just done heaps of different things, you know, from we started out as a radio show, then we went to podcasting as we are now. And all that Let's Play stuff was fun to do on the side as well. And then even going to Supernova and interviewing people like that, which was freaking awesome.
I'm still jealous.
Yeah, I know you are.
You got to get Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham.
Yep, the power couple of voice acting.
You could call them up for your radio show.
Yeah.
I don't really think I could do that with the market of people that listen. They're like,
I'm sure rural people play video games.
yeah, sure, yeah. I'm one of them.
So yeah, I just want to take the opportunity, you know, to recap on those fine moments, I guess, or not so fine moments. But one that sticks out to me is in our very, very early days on radio, where Joel and I can't remember if Mitch was there. I'm pretty sure Mitch was there, but we were pre-recording a segment. And it went completely wrong, so I had to start again. But anyway, we started again, and Joel and I were just mimicking exactly the same, like beat for beat,
The same intro,
conversation. And I would say, "Oh, really?" and stuff at the same time. And we just lost it for the whole segment. It couldn't. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain without showing it, but yeah, it's just one of those you have to.
I remember that moment well.
Yeah.
You're right, exactly the same, and we just lost it for about a minute and a half. We just couldn't
That
stop
was the
laughing.
version we put to air, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It would be great to go through all that stuff, but it was just so much content.
100 episodes is so much, and
Yeah.
and nearly 138 clips on our YouTube channel. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
For just a university project.
Yeah, exactly.
Off the back of that, my favorite was probably our big series of Gears of War 4.
Yep.
Like that was probably the first game I finished in years, and it was just hours and hours spent in that
In the
hot
dark room. Yeah.
staring at this old TV, just trying to make content. It was just awful.
And the worst part was because of split screen, it actually cropped in the sides a bit more.
Yeah,
So it went more pixelated, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah.
I enjoyed most that it was before Replay itself, the whole radio station, like the radio show we did, and before that with the Vixen's Vibe.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good point to mention where it all started.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that-
Like I came in midway through of that. It was used to starting originally.
Yeah.
Well, I came in midway through that as well.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause that started.
I remember it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Can I just join in the show?" That's
Yeah,
how I first
well,
started. And I was
that's
like,
how we
I just
added-
sat there and watched, and you
Yeah.
guys just went
That's
on.
how we add everyone in the show. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
oh, you like what we do and you listen? You should come on the show. That's why we don't have any listeners.
Because we steal them all. Oh gosh. Another one for me was we kind of mentioned it earlier, but interviewing Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. Like at the moment, I don't think I really got it. Like I wasn't into the whole voice acting thing. I didn't realize who
I
these
mean,
people were.
we saw Stan Lee. He tried to run us over with his scooter.
We did, yes.
And we had to interview Will Friedle when we didn't know who he was.
Oh, I'll never forget that. That was the scariest interview of my life.
So
just
what do you do?
Yeah. I had to ask my questions very carefully because I had no idea what this guy did.
We didn't even know his name when we
No,
started.
No. And the guy who was taking us around was just kind of like, oh, here, interview Will. And I just forgot the name completely. And I was like, oh, crap, okay. Yep, interviewing this guy.
And it was the
So-
voice of Ron Stoppable from Kim Possible.
Yeah,
Like, what-
yeah.
Wow.
And Boy Meets World as
Yeah,
well. He was
yeah.
the main in Boy Meets World. And yeah, so I remember my first question. I said, so awesome to talk to you, man. How would you explain, like what got you into the kind of work that you do? That was my question.
Wow. Yep. Very.
And it was very
broad.
strategic.
Yep.
But I think he knew straight away. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
has no idea who the hell I am.
Well done. Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's why I was so upset because like Laura Bailey is like the female voice actor of
Yeah.
the whole game industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, she's
She's
the
in
one.
everything.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yeah, what about you guys? Got any
I've got a bit of a
standouts?
list here.
He's got a list.
he's got a
Here we
list.
go.
Oh my
I
God.
wrote some stuff down.
Yeah.
So obviously, like my first talking episode 47.
Yeah.
And I would listen to a bit of it. It was about No Man's Sky.
Oh, Joel's favorite
Which
topic.
episode?
Okay, let me bring up my favorite moment of that. The
Yeah.
first episode of No Man's Sky, where I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is a really good game.
I hear it's going to be
recommend it.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on, great. And I remember the next episode, the week later, it's like, yeah, this game's garbage. I don't know why I liked this
You
game.
just put out this big ass, really good,
I
nice
really
review
did.
the week before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
So this was about No Man's Sky being saved because it must have added in multiplayer or added something new
Oh,
in.
that's.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And then the other part was, this is how long ago it was, PUBG vaulting.
oh wow,
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
We could
I
actually
actually
vault
think-
walls.
Vaulting? What was that? Oh, just jumping.
You could
They
climb,
added
Climb over
walls.
stuff.
Oh my god.
yeah.
The Assassin's Creed review that I did for
Oh yes,
Odyssey,
of course. Yeah.
that was fun to make.
Yeah.
The whole saying howdy thing, and then slowly over the episodes, like you
Do you
guys
know
would
when
start.
the first episode was out?
No,
No.
it was like maybe like 80 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over the time, like like Mitch would start saying it, or someone else would start saying it at
Yeah.
the same time.
I think it was the last episode we did where we all actually said
Said
howdy at the
synchronized,
same
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Those
Finally
challenges
did it.
that we used to have. So I did one where I think someone challenged me, where it was the 5 headshots in PUBG.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Those challenges,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's where the video of Mitch singing and me rapping
Oh,
came
that's
from.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd lose
Oh,
challenges.
All out
Yeah.
challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there
it's
was,
fun stuff.
I did that one. I cheated. I just waited to the end of the drop and just killed the AFK people.
Sneaky.
Yep.
And then
yeah.
there was the Diablo 3 challenge that Mitch gave me. I did that as well.
What was that one? That was like.
It was just like going through and beating like the butcher or something on like it was like a hard difficulty without like any weapons or it was.
I remember I
Oh,
kept giving
wow.
you the exact same challenge, which was come first in PUBG.
Yeah.
And you were just like, I just couldn't do it.
I just can't do it solo.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have. Oh, no, I have. I have done it solo once, and I think that was the one time that I actually beat your challenge, but
Right.
That
If
was
we're
a
going
fluke.
further back on these challenges with the memories, is the whole the weekly movie thing we have to watch.
Oh, yeah.
suggested
Suggested streaming.
Suggested
Yeah,
streaming.
Yeah.
I've been repurposing that in my
Oh.
weekly radio show.
I remember
Yeah.
that. That was great. I remember one episode. It was like we had to watch Godfather, and I come in and was like, "Did you watch it? No. Did you watch it?
no.
All right. Well, I'll talk about Godfather for about 10 minutes then.
And no one added anything. It was just
No, it
every
was
week
just like,
we'd add
yeah,
stuff.
is it really
I
good?
think I've
Yeah.
still got that spreadsheet. It's like 4,000 movies or something ridiculous.
It just kept growing because
Yeah.
it would grow faster than we could watch
Oh, of course, yeah.
movies because it was by design.
But it got to points.
yeah.
It's like it was kind of grueling. It's like, well, I don't really want to watch this movie.
And then that
Yeah.
one full episode we did that was only about Call of Duty. We tried,
Yeah.
we were trying to figure out our content.
that was
and there was
my
Yeah.
that
episode.
one full hour on one topic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we probably lost like 8 listeners. In that.
I remember I kept ranting on about that Call of Duty, and you guys were just probably on your phone, just like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
What else do you want to say, Joel? Well, I've got this to say. Just keep going on and on.
Yeah, it's all come full circle then, hasn't
There was
it?
the time when Fortnite had just came out and Joel was calling it PUBG Lite.
Yeah.
Right. And it's faster past that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The Overwatch clone Paladins, or as Jordan called it, Paladins.
Hey man, I just saw the word Aladdin with P in front of it. Okay.
And then how we did like, it was like 10 episodes or something in a row about microtransactions and how evil EA is.
Yeah.
It just never
It
stopped.
just wouldn't stop.
Each
Yeah.
week they did something else
Yeah.
ridiculous. And
It did get to a point where we're all talking about it's like, and that game company, EA.
Yeah.
Just didn't
Yeah.
want to mention it because otherwise it'll be another podcast that mentions EA.
yeah.
And then the last one I have on the list is aiming for episode 100 in July and not doing it until late September.
Yep.
Hey, well,
Perfect.
we got there in the end.
Yeah, we did it, and it looks great. This is probably
Yeah.
the most effort I put into a set.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up the formality of tonight's show, but stick around because when we come back, we're going to jump right into. It's written Mario Party here, but what games do we really have? We're going
to start with Jackbox.
got Jackbox,
Mario Party Smash. Maybe not Mario Party. It's a bit bad.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely start with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to see it now. Adam's going to win Smash. I'm going to win Mario Kart. That's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. You're
You
putting it out there right now.
We're going to put this challenge out right now.
Okay.
We've got a
okay,
whiteboard
yeah,
in the corner. We'll bring it in.
Do
We'll
we
put
want to
it
go
out.
back to previously where we did, I think it was the 50th episode, where it was a 4-player Mario Kart game between Mitch, myself, you, and Jacob?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
And
that's
how,
where the
how well
iconic-
did you go?
Yeah.
How well did you go in the Mario Kart game?
I think you won one.
I went
bit.
okay, but We just saw video footage of what is possible in Mario Kart.
I remember the Mario Kart game where
I'm just going to be sending those blue shells down because I'm going to be last.
when you locked in a vehicle, you locked in the starting car, like the
That's right.
standard vehicle.
Standard kart Bowser.
And
we
you pretty
did-
much did
Yeah.
horrible.
We were like 48 rounds or something
The full-
ridiculous.
I think,
we
yeah,
were here
a
for
full log
3
thing.
hours.
Yeah.
We played every single map or something,
Yep.
I think, didn't we? Yeah, it was.
So you just
it was
did
long.
so bad because
Yeah.
you just picked
Anyway,
the wrong card.
that's what's coming
Okay.
up next. And we'll have we've got a midway clip of like
Yeah,
highlights.
just like we'll show the Laura Bailey interview we've been
Yeah,
talking about and
Yeah.
stuff. And there's also, I haven't told you about this. There's also the Let's Play that we never released.
There was a Let's Play we never released.
Yes, it has crappy audio quality, so sorry about that. But I just thought, what better time to
Secret
put it
episode,
out there?
yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Until then, thanks for listening to another episode of Replay Podcast. Remember, you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/replayau. We're out on our Twitter at replayau. Follow us individually, which mine's at Joel's Voice.
Mine's at Nimble Mimble.
I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And I'm at Adam X.
Until then,
Please.
stick around. We'll be playing more games.